game, Chris, is to turn it into a pterodactyl. That's my goal.
I like pterodactyls. I was watching Jurassic Park 3 today. It's like, oh yeah,
I like
the
Jurassic
pterodactyls.
Park 3.
If I treat it like a comedy, I could sit there and laugh. But anyway.
I like the Saurus.
Yeah, I see. That's my dad and I's attitude. It's like it's got dinosaurs in it. We're going to go see it, especially with the new Jurassic Park. It's got dinosaurs and Chris Pratt. Two good reasons to see the movie. Anyway, so you guys were just you successfully got away from Bink's house and have collected the ring. Unfortunately, you did manage to kill 2 people, which was
Hines killed 2 people.
Correction, I killed 1 person and I helped on the other.
Anyway, you were spotted and you dealt with that by killing the people who spotted you. So, as you're coming around a corner, you notice your new Dragonborn buddy, the really weird looking one with the wings and the tattoos and a tail. Dog. He's also got a tail. I hadn't realized until double checking the book today that according to this, D&D Dragonborn aren't supposed to have tails, even though a lot of the pictures I've seen of them have them with tails, and I like tails, so they have tails. Anyway, yeah. Well, you don't have to have a tail if you don't want to if you're playing a Dragonborn in my game, but I happen to like having Dragonborns with tails. So you see him, and it looks like there's a couple of town guards just walking away from him, and he turns around and kind of grins at you and says, "Well, it looks like I don't need to keep them occupied any further. How was the mission?"
First of all,
hello.
It was.
Oh, and who's this? I think I saw you before. Did I see you before?
Oh, he's our new accomplice. I just want to put an insight check on him to see if he was actually keeping the guards occupied.
Sure.
And not selling us out.
And he was. You can tell that he's being quite honest about that.
All right.
He kind of looks down at Shuri and says, "I don't think we became properly introduced. My name is Spargo." And he sticks out one of his hands.
She reluctantly extends her hand and says, "Sure."
Anyway, the mission was successful.
Yes.
We did succeed.
And you found what you were after.
Yes. Would perhaps you be interested in moving to the more secluded area? Perhaps the...
Of course. Keep it secure until then.
Yes.
An inn might be a little bit less secure.
I'm thinking our rooms that we rented.
Well, perhaps if you can keep the door closed. I'll check out. We can look at it together and see if it's secure enough. Some of those inns do have thin walls. It's easy to hear people.
True. Very true.
Well, if someone's eavesdropping, they might get a dagger for the wall.
Then you leave a body in your wake. That's a smart idea.
That'll be the first time.
Shut up.
Huh? Was there some trouble?
Well, let's just say the optional objective of no dead people were not achieved, but no witnesses.
He kind of nods a bit. Well, I guess you can't win them all, right?
Nope.
Apparently.
So he follows you back to your inn.
I always knew my ass was a killer.
And you see one of the smiling proprietors out front and says, "Ah, welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Do you wish us to clean your room?"
No.
Not now. Maybe later.
All right, then. Is there anything we can get for you?
Anybody hungry?
Thank you.
I'm good.
Oh, we're
Thank
good. And Kate heads up to the room.
Let us know if you need anything.
Of course.
That particular proprietor, worker, whatever, it puts himself behind the counter of the entry desk and watches as you head to your room. At this point, you've noticed that Biddy is no longer following you. One of you, I'm guessing, probably Cage, heard him mumble something about needing to spend a little time with Fawn and depart before coming back.
Oh, alright.
Alright, have fun with that.
Yeah.
Still can't believe his name is Biddy.
I still can't believe your name is Hines.
Don't worry about it, Hines. He'll be back for you.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think Hines has had time to tell tell Shiori about the Biddy thing, because she did know Biddy.
Yeah, it's an itty bitty of a history.
He's Fawn's brother.
No,
Or
he's
cousin
more
or
of a
whatever.
stalker. But I guess you kind of use him as a rival.
Yeah, I'm sure you like that kind of thing.
We were in the same line of work. So I guess
Right.
I
Murdering
can
people?
find it. I'm not gonna say yes or no on that one. Anyway, so he's cool. Sorta. Anyway, Spargo. I gonna once we're up in our room, I'm gonna go up to him.
Alright. Spargo kind of looks around the room and kind of nods a bit. Looks like the wood is nice. He kind of taps his foot against the floor. Hard enough. Perhaps nobody will be able to listen in.
Well, you're the one with the ring.
Oh, right. I pull it out and I set it on the table.
Spargo leans down, his arms folded, and looks down at it. Fascinating.
Well,
I gotta check.
Why does my cat always think it's a good idea to nose my hand as I'm trying to press the mouse button down?
Because it knows you're doing something else that's not paying attention to it.
He frowns a bit as he looks it over, and then kind of rubs his eyes and thinks, quite interesting. He picks it up and starts looking at it again. Makes a face. No, I'm not getting it there.
Spargo's no shit.
alright, I'm gonna just insight this guy to see if it's actually just some bumbling
He
fool.
sets down the ring and he folds his arms again.
After he sits it down, I'm gonna cast Identify on the ring.
Oh god.
Just completely negate his entire thing where he failed.
As you press Identify, you get this weird little sensation coming back at you that you're looking at some kind of illusion.
Oh, interesting.
What is Gage?
Ring. Feels like it's an illusion.
Illusion?
Yeah. So I can't tell what it is exactly. It's just that it might be that it's possibly an illusion.
Yeah, it appears you're looking at an illusion.
Okay, can I do it? I'm gonna do an Arcana check to see if I can figure out what's going on.
I'll join on that one. Not very Arcana-y, but yeah, nope.
I got 21.
Alright. Well, it's definitely some sort of illusion magic that you're not actually looking at a ring, you're looking at some kind of an illusion that's pretending to be a ring.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Can I
I,
tap where there should be a hole to see if there's an actual hole there in the ring?
Sure.
Tap.
tap, 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 tap.
Does
Yeah,
my finger
as
go
you
through?
As you tap, the the special designs on the ring, and like the ring, the little bits of arcana, or whatever, not arcana, the little symbols, the stone, and everything like that vanish, and you're looking at just a simple loop of metal.
Huh.
I'm gonna investigate a simple loop of metal.
It looks like nice
Nope.
craftsmanship. It could be used as a ring, but it's definitely not the ring you picked up before. At least it doesn't look like the ring you picked up before.
We picked the ring after correct description. We just never thought to check if it was a forgery.
Spargo looks over at you and says, maybe that's why I couldn't figure out what we're looking at. Maybe he had the real ring stashed somewhere else?
You know,
Does illusion magic can locate item fooled by illusion magic?
I mean, I just said it was on the 3rd floor. It could have been somewhere else on the 3rd floor.
it was in a display case in a single item. I mean, if you're ever gonna leave bait out, that is where you would put it, out in the open. We just took the bait.
And more
Well,
likely,
Then Spargo looks over at Logan. Then I imagine Bink will think that you are somehow involved, considering that this bait vanished right when you first appeared on scene.
I was.
Oh, it's quite okay. He already wants me dead, probably. It's
Not
not
you.
like he can get much worse.
You have no idea, do you?
we may not want to keep the ring.
Here, I have an idea. Why don't you talk to the lady that hired you? Maybe this is what she's after.
When you say we should not keep the ring, Ashiori.
Locate object.
Yes, that is
If
a
it's
good
bait,
point.
you're going to want to follow it to find what you caught.
Before we head back to our employer, not mention her by name, we might be able to use this ring as a trap.
How so?
Bait baiters. If Yori is correct about them using it to locate us, then we could bring them to a trap.
It's in regulation. Alright. What do you propose?
Someplace out of the way. I'm thinking maybe
Empty warehouse?
empty warehouse, a ruined house up in the seaward, anywhere out of the guard's view. And we'll that would make them probably come out of the woodwork. And
I think an empty warehouse would probably be the best bet because the guards don't fucking patrol that area.
yeah, you have a point.
Time.
It is true. Maybe we'll go to that burned warehouse.
Cage just looks at you innocently.
Cage. Do you happen to have minor illusion?
But it's
I
probably
have
one of the
a
things
very
I think you do, because I
bad
remember
idea.
you and my other character
And
had
I-
the same.
reach in my backpack and I pull out some of my hunting gear. Mainly this.
Ah.
Ooh.
If we can hide it, that would be very painful.
This is, of course, if they're going to try to track this down, but you do have a good
Sure.
point. It would make sense.
That's
I
what
do
I would
have
do.
minor illusions. Sweet. Yep, I got minor illusion. I just forgot to put it on my spell sheet.
So, if we head off now into an abandoned warehouse down in the dock ward, then place out this ring somewhere and place down the trap, put ourselves in an ambush. We could probably
place
still
the
get some
trap
information
somewhere.
out of this if we
Give
interrogate
me
them.
fun on a bud.
Of course, place the trap somewhere where no random bystander will get trapped in it.
True, that's why abandoned warehouse would
Mhm.
probably be the best.
Shall
This
we?
is going out on a limb, but it might prove more useful than just heading straight for the bar employer and with nothing to give.
How much time did she give you?
Well, she didn't specify, but assuming, with these lords and ladies, as soon as possible. Vicious typing.
Yeah, right.
Sorry. I was
Vicious
typing down a
typing.
note.
Yeah, I thought it was vicious typing to prove me wrong.
Probably.
This is how Heinz dies.
This is where he was born. Sorry,
Then they kiss. I mean,
no.
Seems like the bards aren't the only ones writing the fanfiction about Biddy.
Sorry, I was
Nice.
typing. I was typing down a note into one of my NPCs because I was out sick on Friday, so I'd forgotten my my handwritten notes on my desk because I like to. I get sorry because I had scratch paper there. Try to take my notes. I usually take them home on Fridays, and I was like wanted to make sure I copied down those some certain specific notes that I'd reasoned out into my OneNote thing. My bad.
cool.
No, no.
So good.
It's all good in the neighborhood. Well, except
Word.
Pink's neighborhood, there people die.
He's
So we have
not
a plan,
going to
at
be
least.
happy.
So, should we do this? Are you in on this Spargo? You want?
Do you wish me to be? I can be
Not really.
quite good in a battle, but all right. If you wish me to go away, I'm not very.
I'm just gonna say that with an indifferent look. Face,
I
like,
am
no,
not.
really.
I'm not. I am quite conspicuous considering, but you know,
Yes,
it's up to
I can
you.
see that with the wings and the tail and the color.
Some people remark on my tattoos.
Yes, I wasn't gonna say anything. I thought it would be too much, but you know.
I mean,
Alas.
some people might associate you with as a holiday icon.
I'm
Which
gonna point
holiday?
at Cage like what he said.
Well, whatever Christmas is in this realm.
Probably be the winter holiday.
Yeah. The winter one, with the red and the green.
The color of the holly leaves. And flowers.
Yeah. Yep.
Berries.
Or you can put some, I don't know, lit candles on you and dance around you or something.
I can.
How
Or
long?
I could use flame, but you know, he shrugs.
It's up to you, really. I mean, the more hands on deck, the better, in my opinion.
Alright, rather than standing around here discussing the next holiday season, we might want to move on to the objective, the new one.
So,
How long did this conversation go on?
A couple minutes.
Yeah, you might want to get out of here.
so let's go find us a warehouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Grace, as we leave, I just want to take a double check up on the innkeeper or whatever you call it, the proprietor.
Proprietor.
Yeah. He seemed a little bit too.
Gung-ho.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit too gung ho. I just want to see if he might
This one's
be hiding.
what, the ring jester?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if he might be interested in what we're doing or something like that.
All right, go for it.
Alright. As we begin, Logan is gonna disguise himself as being
Okay.
everything.
So as you go and investigate the innkeeper, and you take a look at his smile, and the fact that he says, "You're leaving so soon," you get this creepy feeling that he is very interested in you guys. You don't know why, but you know that he's watching you.
Don't you feel like somebody's watching you?
Okay, you know what? I've had a bad day, so I'm just gonna grab hold of Cage. Just go, come with me and follow my lead. I'm just gonna walk up to him and just look at him. Just look straight in the eye and go, okay, so what's the deal here?
Oh, nothing's the deal, son.
Listen, you were not this fucking interested in taking care of us when we started living here. So why now?
Oh, well, you are our most important people now, aren't you?
Huh. Oh, really? Tell
Oh,
us
yes.
how you really feel.
I
Come
would
now, we're
very
friends.
I'd very much like you and your companions to join us tonight. We have
Oh, really?
we have a very special meeting here tonight. We would love for you to join us.
Oh, who's gonna be attending?
Oh, me, my wife, and our closest friends.
Who else can be attending with my 24 persuasion?
We'd very hope that you will be attending and become our new friends.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. You know, we feel like that you're holding some information out on us. Please, I mean you no ill will. Just be honest with me. Do I look like someone that can harm you?
Everybody roll perception checks.
Perception. That's love of us.
Too busy trying to get this guy to
Oh.
tell me what's going on.
I got
Not
this.
that bad.
I got this. Don't worry.
Rolls have been shit.
Don't
So
worry.
far.
I've had a bad day. I will stab if needed.
Don't worry.
Well, you see a natural glitter in this guy's eyes, and you know you can also see kind of movement, kind of coming from behind him somewhere in the the back office, and you notice that your friend Spargo is leaving out the door. He doesn't seem interested in this conversation whatsoever. What do you guys do?
I would assume Hines nudges me, right?
So hold on. I saw some movement in the room behind him.
Yes, in the office behind this guy.
Yeah, let's just all calm down and do what we're planning to go do. You know, let's just all calm down.
Oh, I'm quite calm, sir. The innkeeper smiles over at Logan. You don't need to worry about me.
No,
Can I do an Arcana check this?
I'm
do an Arcana check to see if he's charmed.
I'm trying to cast calm emotion to calm Heinz down before he starts murdering bartenders.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. What do I need to do to that?
Charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. Oh, if you fail this. Oh.
You fail if you want to.
I don't really feel like failing.
So Cage decided to do an Arcana check on this guy, right?
Yeah, to see if he's charmed.
You get this impression that you've seen this type of charm effect before. Several times before, in fact, at this point.
Yes.
Yep.
I think
he's been drinking the brew.
I should pretty damn I should know what this is, considering that I have charmed person.
No, not the charmed person effect. The effect that you've seen on those cultists.
Yes.
Shit.
We're in broad daylight right now in a tavern with people. Let's not go there.
How many people are there in this tavern?
We're not.
Roll a 1d100.
Rolls a 1.
There are 100 people in here.
There's only one of us here.
No, 1d100 is good for fate checks when it's not something that's been set up by the GM, and once the GM wants to decide how busy or light, any weird random effects.
I'm just gonna say anything less than 10 is not a mass murder.
As a 5.
You appear to be the only people here, except the guy behind the counter and whoever's in that back office. It's just you 4 plus him and whoever's back there.
Okay, hi, I'm just gonna give this to Shiori. She walked up behind me. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Is there something else you want to add to that before I do something?
No, she's just approaching just to see what's going on with all the... There's a long conversation been going on.
I'm just gonna go fly over the counter towards the room and just go, he's brainwashed, and just pull my sword and rush into the fucking room behind him.
I'm gonna follow him. Like, oh shit.
And you startle one of those thuggish looking culty guys. You know, the ones that are brute and muscle.
I'll come in with the sword on and go, hello, love.
The guy kind of looks at you, looks at your little friend, and is like slowly raises his hands and goes,
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Let me guess, it's not what it looks like.
So, yeah.
Want to explain?
Okay, so yeah, definitely outnumbered here, and you guys have a reputation.
No shit, Sherlock. Tell me something I don't know.
Says the cult going around brainwashing people.
Well, I guess it's what's left of it. From what I hear, this is like the last cell that's been around. They can't pay me as much as they used to.
The whole time. Well, that's because we decided to, do the guard's job for them and.
No, the guards arrested a bunch of people last week.
Yeah, thanks to us.
No, you guys didn't get here until recently.
Yeah, how long have we been here?
Less than a week.
About 4 days.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna put my. I'm just gonna at that comment that you're not paying him. That's good. I'm just gonna put my sword like closer to his neck and go. So, how if they don't, do they pay you enough to die?
Look, nobody can pay me enough to die.
Well then, I suppose you're willing to drop this job.
Roll an intimidation check, or actually intimidation, yeah, because you got a sword to his throat, so that's an intimidation check.
Yeah, it's not exactly friendly persuasion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oof.
So he kind of nods as best he can, even with the sword next to his throat, and he says, "Yeah, I'm willing to just skedaddle at this point. There's nothing keeping me here."
Well, we still need some information from you.
Like how much you're left and where the rest of them are. So we can them
From what I understand, the rest of them are in the basement.
bitches.
That's where the ritual room is.
You're kidding me.
They're literally right here.
Literally under our beds.
Yes. Then everybody was really surprised when you picked this place of all places to stay. Once they figured out who you were.
Why were we not stabbed in the sleep?
Because Fawn doesn't sleep.
That's fair.
Good point. And Shiori doesn't sleep either.
Exactly, because you had 2 people in your party that don't sleep, so this is me out of character, mentioning that these guys are not dumb enough to try to sneak up on people that have elves in their party. This is the primary reason you want elves in your party.
Oh shit. Fuck me.
Hey, I have an idea, Heinz.
Mm-hmm.
Want to go down there, swords blazing, and just fucking take them all out?
I had a bad day, and I've been pointing that out. And I wouldn't mind to deal with the last of these scums.
I've got new spells I want to try out anyways, so... Kate's just kind of like...
Sure, already walking toward the basement door.
Yeah, she's eager. I'm just gonna be like, you You just make sure that you don't get yourself into way too much trouble that might make you end up against us again, and
Yeah,
you're allowed to leave.
You don't want to piss off our friend over there. I put the Shiori. She
Hey,
has a very bad temper.
I don't know who I'm gonna work for next week, unless you're hiring.
I'm just gonna
We're
look at it and
not,
go,
but
"Hey, no! You're hired."
Really? How much are you gonna pay me?
Sure. Well,
keep your life for one.
I'm just. You know what? I'm gonna try to do an insight check to see about how much he earns from this job. just general look on his appearance. Does he looks like he eats a lot of good food or is living a good life generally?
I mean, if anything, you could work for the people that own this place. I'm sure they could. They would require more.
I do work for the people. I have contracted with the people that own this place. That's the cult.
Oh, the cult owns it, huh?
Well, maybe they need a new owner.
I
Well, they
agree.
will soon.
Could I do an
Yes, I'm waiting for your insight check.
right?
All right.
Wait one.
So you think that he gets paid about 8 gold a week for his services, given the state of his armor and his general well-being. But it looks like the cult can't afford to pay him anymore.
Tell you what, I'll give you 10 gold per week, but you get an extra 2 gold per week for good pieces of information that you bring me.
He nods rapidly.
And
Somebody write that down in your notes.
I'll do it. I'll write down hired fug. I don't care about his name.
Hired
Heinz will
thug
remember
number
this.
1.
Yes, hired fug number 1. That's his name from now on.
And I love the fact that like there's like 2 and 3, and then like all of a sudden one dies, but you don't change the numbers anymore,
Yes,
and you never
exactly.
replace it. So it's just like,
like, hey, so where's the hired fug number 3? Oh, he died 2 years ago.
Hey,
why did you replace
I got
it?
a question for you, hired thug number 1. I got a question for you, hired thug number 1. Where's the deed to this place?
Well, I imagine it's somewhere here in the office, but I have no idea where it is.
I'm gonna fucking look for it. I'm gonna investigate.
I don't think that's legal.
So
We're
you
about
need
to go down there
deal
and
with
kill
the
the owners.
cultist first.
That's
Fine.
definitely not legal.
Then leave.
These cultists are poisoning people and forcing them to kill others for them.
Yes, exactly.
And they're peddling drugs.
Listen. This is the gray zone. Welcome to Waterdeep.
Yep. Well, sure, shall we?
So basically what I'm telling the fug is he can go and work for others for petty pennies and such, but his main job is always information gathering. So he could work for another criminal, but he would have to report to me about that criminal and such.
Also, if we take over this place, you could be a bouncer.
Well, it appears to be mostly just a sleepy, place to sleep instead of eating establishment. There's no real place to eat in here. There's just well, no, that's right. I think there was a little breakfast nook or something like that in this place where you can get
B&B?
Yeah, it's basically like a B&D. So it's got a front room, a desk. It could be used as an inn, or it could be used as a headquarters if you manage to secure the building.
I can play some
I
D&D in the
absolutely will.
B&B.
Right? Anywho, ladies first. And I opened up the door for Shiori.
Shiori should just
Nice
bonk
offer.
him one for that.
Yeah, she's just stealthing down. We're kind of try to be a little sneaky.
Stealth.
Get people-
I'll follow suit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna also.
+4
I-
but I rolled a 6.
Oh my god! I fall down the stairs.
I'm too angry. I'm too angry. I stomped my feet.
No,
Logan
I
just
fall
carefully
down the
walks down.
stairs.
Oh my
It's
god.
like that one episode of like Family Guy where like guy's falling downstairs, goes boop, deep, deep, doop, doop,
That was Family Guy.
Oh,
I think it was
sorry.
Bill Cosby fall down the stairs or something.
Oh yeah.
I remember that. Oh, it was Stewie that
Yep.
pushed him down there.
Yeah, or
He's
Stu was at the watching it.
"Cool."
What are you doing?
All right.
They don't know the speed there.
Yeah. I really
also
like how that situation went down.
Yeah.
Like what? I'm sorry.
How that event went down right there.
Ah.
Walk down the stairs, notice something is wrong, interrogate person, threaten another person.
You're going out to do one quest and suddenly get sidelined by something else entirely. That's kind
Yes.
of
That's
awesome.
fine. Cage pokes his head around the corner. Are they all in a grouped up?
Give me a second. I need to put on your tokens
That's fine.
and then move you onto the right page.
Hurrah.
I have a plan.
Okay,
for a new
Biddy's not
spell that I
there.
picked up.
Hines is here. Cage is here. Shuri
sure
is gone
am.
first. And Logan is here. Alrighty. So, 2 bards, a rogue, and a warlock this time.
Yep.
I love the token for Logan, by the way. I'm just gonna put that out.
I still love the fucking cage.
Oh yeah, that too.
So, bards are
Yes,
awesome.
Google search for gnome.
That was the
The
best one I
cult
could find.
fanatic guy yells, "Ah! We've been found out! You two, get them!"
There's not a whole lot of you, are there? That's unfortunate.
Oh.
Yeah. This will be fun though.
+9 to initiative because fuck you.
Oh yeah, we haven't been arrested or anything, so
Not yet.
no, it's just checking my health. Roll.
Oh, I'm sorry. At least say we haven't been arrested.
Oh no.
That
I didn't that either.
Oh, that will come soon, I feel like. Or at least I will be.
Only if we make these people scream too much.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get blamed for the fake.
Shuri,
Which one of the ones is the one that yelled?
the guy in red. It's a very similar setup to the last place you raided.
And these guys are the ones that are
Mind controlled, but they're dangerous too. They've got weapons. They've got scimitars when they're raising them, but you know from experience that their eyes are all glazed over and they're just following orders from they're following orders because they got no other mental choice.
Yes,
I dart around over there. Bonus action. Because fuck this guy in particular.
This guy in particular.
We're gonna do Hexblade's Curse. And I'm going to attack him with two-handed katana. Ooh, that's a miss.
Dodge. Oh wait, do you have advantage? Hold up. My attacks to get sword critical. Oh no, it doesn't say anything about advantage. I'm not sure. Yeah, you miss. He dodges out of the way. Oof. Do you get a second attack yet?
No, 5th level, unfortunately.
Logan, what do you do? Since this is Logan's first time ever seeing this, he probably has no idea what's going on.
I probably I'd shout, attack the red ropes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bonus action Mantle of Inspiration, so all of you get How many hit points?
5.
5
5
temporary.
temporary hit points.
You get 5 temporary hit points, and you can move up to. You can use your reaction to move up to your speed if you want to.
Ooh,
Right.
Without provoking attacks of opportunity. That's nice.
Yeah,
that's
so-
nice.
So if you want, you can move in now, or
I will move over here.
Oh, over here.
I'll move.
I'll do that then.
You've pressed
Okay,
yourself
this is my
up against the
reaction.
the
Here.
plot, a large pot in the center of things.
I'll
Those
move around.
motherfuckers gonna eat me.
I'm gonna
Kill
move
them.
around.
Kill them all.
I'm gonna move around next to Green, and I'm gonna try to stab him with my action. Oof,
Oh,
oof.
you see blood just pouring out from him as you withdraw your blade. You seem to have hit something vital in the sky.
Awesome.
Heinz.
Oh yes. Yeah, it's gonna be a short sword attack and a sneak attack. There we go. Took some time to get
Oh,
out.
boys.
You know what you guys need to do when it comes to your sneak attacks. You need to put in the comments section of it that it uses up it takes the same damage as whatever weapon caused it. Because that's what I keep forgetting whenever I'm looking at your sneak attacks. That I keep forgetting,
That's fair.
when it comes to vulnerabilities and such. But I didn't realize that until I was setting up my own rogues and their sneak attacks. I said, wait a second, it only makes sense that it's caused by a weapon, that it has to take on the same damage thing, which only matters if you with the vulnerabilities and invulnerabilities. So
Okay, I'll write the in piercing because
Yeah.
most of my weapons do piercing.
if you want, yeah, it's just that it's easier on me when I'm like glancing at it. Sometimes I forget.
I'll keep in mind if I'm hitting someone with a share or something, it's still I'll make it bludgeoning.
So since you're the last one to hit him, he turns around, grabs you, and casts Inflict Wounds. Which again is not set up on the stupid thing.
Don't let
No, don't touch me there. Don't touch
I
my
mean-
dodo square.
If you want, I can cast it quickly.
No!
For Toothless.
No, Toothless, please don't. Last time you did, you make like max damage and killed me.
Don't worry.
Also, Quentin, I'm a little upset with you because you're talking that to Maxie. You didn't say, "Oh, I'm gonna get some pussy."
No. Oh yeah. Well,
I think he managed to dodge his grab.
Oh yeah. Don't touch me.
Cultist.
Stop it!
Cultist pulls out his scimitar and just comes running up against the big pot and goes to stab at Heinz.
Not you. You don't touch me either.
It's like he's just sitting there. Don't touch
The
me.
other cult fanatic comes out of the room there and waves his hands in the air and points at Heinz.
Like, he just doesn't care.
Heinz, roll a wisdom saving throw.
I was about to say the same thing. Wisdom saving throw.
Hold on, I'm checking on their DCs.
You better hope that's good enough there, dude.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Might be trying to seduce you.
Don't you
it
try
was-
something?
It was hold person, and the DC is 12. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
so the
Don't touch me.
other cultist swings his blade around at Heinz.
Oh.
oof.
They're all in a Heinz stabbing spree today.
Hold
okay.
on. Don't I have?
You have 5 temporary hit points, so there's
Yes, you
that.
do.
I'm just gonna go. Ow. Alright, 5 temporary hit points gone.
Alright, what is this? What can I see any metal on this dude?
No, it looks like he's just in robes.
Fair enough.
Looks like the only ones with metal are the cultists with their scimitars.
Alright, Cage pops his knuckles And he points at him, and he's going to cast. Yeah, there we go. He's going to cast this.
Oh.
And I think I did that wrong, but I think he has to make a.
It's gonna make a saving throw on his turn. I know that spell
Yeah.
very well. It is a fucked up spell.
I'll have to read it because I couldn't find it in the compendium. So
Yeah,
I
but he it misses because it's 8 to hit.
well, no, I mean like I don't.
It
I
doesn't
think I
attack
did it wrong
hit.
'cause I haven't
Damage
played
is
it manually.
It's a
damage is
dexterity
10.
saving throw. I can pull it up for you. Cloud of daggers.
Yeah, is that really? Is that not an area of effect attack? So it's just a saving throw?
You feel center in a
Yeah.
point. The creature takes.
No,
Oh,
it's
there's
not
no
a
saving throw.
It's not.
There's literally no saving throw.
So I guess you're rolling for the melee spell attack as the daggers are trying to hit
Which
it.
is the 8, and that means it misses.
Alright. Huh.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
It's weird.
So
But
it's
what
a
he
range.
used-
It's a ranged
he-
melee spell.
Fury.
See my
'Cause
arrow?
I'm-
It's all around here, so I'll get another opportunity. But
Pissed that I missed the first time. I'm gonna use bonus action. Cast Hex on him,
Ugh.
which means that when I attack, he's gonna take that 4 damage if I hit him.
Okay.
Do we have flanking in this rolls in this one or no?
Yes. So we should get advantage.
Which means
And
that's
even with the with the hex involved, basically you stab him, and then you slash down into him, and then the hex just kind of bursts around him, and his eyes kind of pop out of his skull, and all the blood leaks down, and his body drops to the ground.
I now have 8 temporary hit points. And I move right in his face.
don't do that. Don't do that.
Logan.
You should
That's
have
right, you
done
got the
that.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Cloud of Daggers going.
I will move right. Actually, I would have moved. Right there.
I'm a Pulaveran.
Hmm.
I cast Charm Person on Orange. He has advantage because we're fighting. It's worth a shot.
Alright.
Do it.
Do it.
Ah,
Yep, he did it.
either way, he would have succeeded because it was an 18 and a 20.
Yep.
God damn.
And I'll give Heinz inspiration.
Oh.
Heinz.
Inspired.
Right. I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage.
Good
Yay, rogues.
And
because you're being gangbanged right now.
pushing back up here. And I'll... damn it. Anyway, I'll shoot him with my short bow.
Alright. He's
I'll
now got an
sneak attack
arrow
on me.
lodged in him.
And yeah, that's what I do.
So the cultist turns and starts stabbing at Logan.
Ow.
Rather, slashing at Logan.
Ooh,
The
yeah,
other cult,
that hurts.
the other cult fanatic. I think that's another attack from those daggers.
It sure is. That hits, I'm sure.
That hits. So what's the damage?
Alright, give me just a second. I think it was 4d4.
All you have to do is just hit the spell thing again.
It's
Yeah,
44.
but I already came this far. 10.
10. All right.
1, 4, 1, 4.
And he rushes up here and goes right for Heinz.
You motherfucker.
They really don't like you, do they?
Attempting inflict wounds again on you. I think that misses.
Ah, it's a hit.
Oh
It's
no,
a
that's right.
14.
That hits. So that means you take.
A shit ton of damage because this game hates me.
I think it's 3 die 10.
Yes.
20.
Basically grabs hold of your arm, grins fanatically as your entire body contorts in pain.
Ugh. Damn.
And apparently your eyes roll up in your head and you crash to the ground, huh?
No.
Oh, okay,
No.
good.
Sorry, I just typed wrong. I had 31 hit points, so I just didn't have numb lock.
Alright.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. No.
Other cultist runs around the thing and goes trying to stab at you. Going, ah!
Ah, you fucker.
Oh, thank
Don't
God.
touch me.
Gage.
Slaps his hand.
I'm gonna power slide right there, pull out my scimitar, and fucking show who's boss.
And you're flanking?
Yep.
I am playing. So let me change that real quick. Damn it, scroll down. The 12 hit?
No.
Damn it. Must have mage armor cast on them.
Shiori.
Bonus action, moving the hex to the one that attacked Heinz. Like Heinz's blood just kind of freezes on him. And I'm gonna bitch.
I also wanted to inspire Shiori before.
Alright.
So, like, get him, Shiori. Show who's boss.
I'm gonna use that 1d6, right?
Yep. Let's see if he's dead yet. Oh yeah, he's dead. You basically come over, your blade just slices through him, and the resulting hex causes everything to just liquefy, and he collapses to the ground, blood spilling out everywhere. And of course, at that point, both of the other little cultists around us kind of their eyes start clearing, and their weapons drop from their hands, and they're looking around, going, "Huh?
Just before this guy drops to the ground, I'm just gonna punch this guy in the face as he's sort of like losing his guard.
So that guy finishes just soft. Ow!
I'm like,
What happened?
you got punched.
You. I beat it.
I'm sorry, that was lagging. Were you singing Michael Jackson's Beat It?
That's what I heard.
That's also what I heard as well.
What the fuck?
You guys check out down here. I'm going back upstairs.
Alright.
Find that
I'm gonna
key.
check the room where he came out of.
Logan's gonna go through the scrolls to see if there's anything interesting in there.
Kay, did you say you went back upstairs?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the office.
Okay, so you're upstairs. You're looking through the scrolls. You're back here, and you see more of those vials. Pretty much all red and black vials.
Good
I'm
aim.
gonna go.
Heinz and Logan, roll me a perception check. And hi, Heather. Heather says hi to everybody.
Hola.
Heinz, your attention is suddenly drawn behind you towards the
What's that sound? Someone...
cave now feeding himself.
It's not right here behind me.
Heinz, as you turn around, something draws your attention to behind you, back towards the cauldron, and you see that the magical circle underneath of it is glowing.
That's not good.
Hey, look, magic shit glowing. It's not. That's never good. Someone check this out.
Let's see.
The body of the one fanatic, it happens to be laying sprawled half across it.
Oh god, it's not activated for blood, is it?
Yeah, it's glowing.
Nice one, dickhead. I'm
And you already know that this is some kind of summoning circle.
You might want to get the body off of there.
Yeah. Alright, so I investigated it for natural 2028.
There's a
Do I get-
flash, and suddenly the cauldron kind of vanishes in that circle as if it's sucked away into some other realm. And there's kind of like a little bit sparkles in the air above the magic circle, almost like a fractured mirror that's just hanging suspended in the air.
Oh no.
The
Back
cult,
away.
one of the former brainwashed cultists is kind of staring at it and going, "What is that, man? It's
Get out of
pretty."
Run. Run.
Run!
Attack one.
Oof!
I was about to shoot an arrow at him.
So Heinz, you're starting to run.
I'm telling them to run.
Okay, so
I'm
so
myself just.
they start running up the stairs.
Did I get anything from my natural 20
Okay,
investigation check?
what exactly are you investigating? You're investigating the circle. Is that it?
Yeah, so I was
Alright,
investigating
cool.
the circle.
And yeah, so the circle, from what you understand from readings past, yes, it's some kind of summoning circle. That seems to be more evident by the fact that some sort of interdimensional portal, or interplanar portal, whatever, seems to have opened up in the middle of the air there. You can't quite tell what the hell's on the other side, but you do see kind of refracted light just kind of spilling around, and the cauldron already vanished through it. And now the body that was laying across the circle has vanished into it as well.
It's not cut in half, it's just the entire.
The entire body just kind of got sucked in.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna notch an arrow and aim at the portal and just go, should I? I'm not good with magic. I'm not very confident in my knowledge about it.
Be right back in family emergency.
Okay.
And Logan is also baby. Well, it's just Heinz here with a notched arrow and bad decisions to make.
Yes.
Awesome. You wanna go up the cage real quick so we can look for?
I'm just gonna keep my arrow aimed at this portal and just go, Cage! There's a weird portal!
Cage, roll perception check to see if you hear him.
Yeah, give me a second. I have to go get a drink.
Okay, I think I'm gonna get a drink too, just because.
Okay.
I got. Oops, my bad. I left our advantage.
But
So
let's
that would have
see.
been a 12 without an advantage.
You don't hear him. You're busy searching that office.
Cage!
I'm waiting for either Logan or Shiori to come back. At which point I will resolve what's happening with you.
Yeah. Logan is
Can I roll
apparently
an
back.
investigation check?
We'll resolve what's happening in that office later. Right now, it's more important to figure out what's going on down there.
The deed of a moldy old inn is less important than a portal in another dimension.
Well,
So
I'm
Logan's
not
back.
aware of that right now.
All right. So Logan, you can barely see Heinz or Shiori from where you're standing. All you're seeing is the sparkly portal, and you're sort of hearing Heinz try to yell for Cage, but you don't see him anymore.
Where does it look like the portal is going?
You have no idea. All you see is like some sort of it's just sparkly. It looks like a bunch of shattered mirrors, kind of like rotating around each other, throwing off light and refractions. You can see bits and pieces of Heinz and Shiori, but they're like kind of upside down and fragmented.
Should I shoot it?
I'll take a step back. I kind of want to go in there for a stupid reason, but I'll go back for now.
Logan, if you want to go in there, roll a wisdom saving throw, and seeing if you can resist it or not. All right. So you're not compelled to go in there. You can easily listen to other people, or make your own choice.
It seems safe. I would definitely go in there.
I'm gonna keep my arrow notched and I'm gonna walk past Shiori over here and I'm gonna go.
You see Heinz reflected for a bit, and then suddenly you see him appear on the other side of the portal.
Okay, guys, you know what? I'm gonna see what happens if an arrow goes through it.
I have a question. The two cultists, the former cultists are leaving. Did they mention anything about that?
No, they're not actually leaving. They're kind of gathered up top in the middle of the inn, along with the owner, whose eyes have now cleared up and are, talking to each other.
I'm gonna let go of the arrow and let it sail through the portal.
All right, roll a shot. So make your roll for that. All right. The arrow goes to the center. It just kind of vanishes. You see it refracted in the mirror things there, and it vanishes. You don't hear it hit anywhere on the other side. You don't hear it whack into that, into this
I don't
over
hear
here.
someone go,
Nothing.
ow, my knee.
Nope. It just kind of vanishes into the center of that portal.
Okay. I'm not sure how I'd like to sleep in an inn where there's a portal to an unknown realm beneath me. Any good ideas, Logan?
I'm gonna cast locate object on the arrow he just shot through the portal.
You cannot locate it anywhere.
Alright. Fuck
Should I
it.
roll their perception check?
Let's go.
Wait, what did you say?
He
Should I
kind of dropped
roll
off at the end there.
Perception check.
He wants to roll another perception check.
Just to hear if there's a commotion down here then.
No, he
Yeah.
still can't hear. You're not loud enough for him to hear. He didn't hear you when you were shouting. He doesn't hear you now.
Fuck it.
But-
I'll walk up to the portal.
Oh god.
No.
And I'm just gonna what do I have that I wouldn't mind losing? Fuck it, I'll stick my hand in it.
No.
Do it!
I'll notch an arrow and point it at Logan for half a second, lowering it again.
It's too late. The moment Logan puts his hand in there.
I'm like, fuck it. Logan, I barely know ye.
Sorry, don't mysteries in my face. I'm too curious. I get them to choose. I might be dead. Who knows?
Sorry.
It looked
You
kind of
killed
cool.
the DM, Quentin.
Yeah. Actual murder.
Welcome back. I'm just gonna look at Shiori and go, Logan who? And walk off.
Well, that's one way not to be accused. to get away with being accused with murder. To vanish into a portal.
What the hell?
That's a pretty good idea, actually. Decided we want to probably go back for that tabaxi.
Maybe the Tabaxi's here. I didn't see her at the castle.
Unless that portal goes to the afterlife, I don't think so.
Anyway. Logan, maybe someday I'll tell you what happens in that portal, but not right now. Not today.
I ain't walking away from that portal. I'm not going chasing us after every random bard.
You guys are scared. I get it.
I don't know what's going on.
maybe Shiori will do something about it.
Yeah, Logan decided to stick his hand into the portal. It went zoop, and he's inside it now. And you don't even see him in the reflections. He's gone.
Stuart's probably like, who's this guy again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, you just saw the other bird vanish.
I'm just gonna look with like a sort of like unemotion, a face with no emotion to show that you just put my hand on her shoulder like it's just one less bard in the world.
It's one less fantastic bard in the world. We're gonna miss the great tune of Rogan Keane.
Do we know if there's
they'll
any
get over
like
it.
is there any rule I can make to see if there's she know any way to be able to get him out of there without being trapped herself?
You can make a roll. I'll tell you what's going on.
What role would this be?
Probably Arcana.
Oh goody. Nope.
You have absolutely no idea. As far as you can
I'll
tell,
shout.
it is a portal of death. Possibly,
I'm-
it's for all you know, this is actually a sphere of annihilation that's disguised as a portal. You have no idea.
I'm just looking up the staircase this time, just like full out screaming out, "Cage, you motherfucker, get down there!"
Cage perception check.
Oh boy. 14?
You hear him that time.
Like what? I come back down the stairs. What the?
You don't see Logan anywhere. You just see this weird funky portal, and one of the
Logan,
bodies
where's that?
and the cauldron are all gone.
Where'd that asshole go?
In there.
And
Oh. I'm gonna
This
do
is,
an
this is
Arcana
the hard part.
check.
Because I'm torn between two things. She refuses to become a victim, but also she refuses to let others become victims.
he made himself a victim.
All right.
Yeah, so it's one of those things. It's like,
Okay.
He's just pretty knowledgeable today.
You're pretty sure that it's not a sphere of annihilation, in spite of the potential evidence to the contrary, considering it sucked things in and hasn't let them go.
Yeah.
But that it appears to be a portal that's meant to hold whatever's back on the other side. So that it's
Would that
only
have any... Sorry, go ahead.
so that it's only refracting things on this side, like you can see from the lights, and that once you pass through the barrier of that portal, you'd immediately pulled into wherever it goes.
So it's a portal of no return.
I think it takes it would take someone to a different plane of existence. Obviously holding something back. Whatever these cultists are trying to do, they're trying to summon. I mean, that's plainly obvious. Would I know how to close it?
Yeah, from that check, you can probably reason that if you manage to destroy that magic circle that seems to be keeping it going, that would work.
Alright, I tell everyone to cover their ears.
I'll move up the staircase and cover my ears.
I'll be fine. I'll
And
just
I'm gonna
entertain whatever.
And I'm gonna cast Shatter on the spell circle.
And that does absolutely nothing. The spell circle is etched in the ground. Therefore, Shatter would have no effect upon it.
Oh, damn, I didn't think about that. Alright, give me a second, I guess.
Mhm.
can I reach the circle without touching the portal with my sword?
You might be able to.
Why don't you find out?
You know, if you slip even
wait.
the slightest bit, the sword would get sucked in.
Well, that doesn't quite matter since the sword just reappears wherever I am. It's bound to me.
I'm gonna cast
Which
Prestidigitation
means
on
that it
the-
might, which means it might
ground.
suck you in as well.
Mm.
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation on the ground. Just kinda erase a little bit of it.
Hold on, I'm checking to see if that's possible to do with prestidigitation.
Do I have?
You can clean the surface.
Clean or soil. It just says clean. It doesn't say it, which means that you could clean a painting of its dust and dirt, but you wouldn't actually destroy the painting itself by doing so.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything about
that's-
erasing a mark with that. Alright, so you decide to cast Eldritch Blast at the floor. Blast a
What do we
section of the floor, and that's enough to disrupt the circle, and cause the whatever it is to flicker and fade away into nothing.
I'll look at Shiori I look at Cage and I go, Logan who?
Fuck that guy. The guy was a dick.
Poor Quentin.
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
Hey,
Don't worry.
you.
I'm playing music for the evil beings. I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah. He's playing a field contest against Satan.
Yeah, he won't mind some good music. He's gonna be stuck there for some time. Might as well get some entertainment, right?
Cage is like, well, that takes care of that, and heads back upstairs.
Right. Yep.
He's gonna go talk to the owner now.
Nothing happened. What was that? Lost the character.
I go up to the owner.
God.
I go, well, sir, we just took care of the cult that took residence in your basement. They were trying to summon something, but we managed to stop it. So, yeah. I hope you're feeling better.
The guy kind of nods slowly and looks around. Have you seen my wife?
Where was the cultist female?
You didn't notice. All you know is the people in robes, and one of them got sucked into the portal after. The other body appeared to be a male.
Quite frankly, I did not, unfortunately. I have a sneaking suspicion that she might have been involved. Actually, I asked Hines and Shiori since they're face to face with. I asked go was one of them female.
Do I know?
Yeah, again, you probably didn't. In the heat of battle in robes like that, you probably wouldn't have noticed.
Alright.
Not an obvious
Yeah,
man.
so-
Not an obvious man with full facial hair or anything like that. So
Alright, Tom, unfortunately I didn't see her down there. Two guys ran out, a couple of wusses, because they were possessed like you were. One of the bodies when I went down there was gone. Might have been stuck into the portal. That they
portal. What portal?
conjured up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be.
Oh, I don't know, some portal to another world, I guess. That's what it is.
Yeah,
They're trying to summon something, but we closed it.
yeah. I'm just gonna say, yeah, she might have been sucked into the portal of no return. No,
She might have been involved with the cult, which is why she was able to get to you.
Kind of blinks strangely at that, and heads for the door out. I'm gonna need to go and walk about. And he heads
Yeah,
off.
you do that, guy. Cage is gonna go sit in the chair, and he's just gonna strum on his guitar for a bit.
oh, nice.
He's got it set to acoustic. He's just kind of playing, kind of like something that sounds like Stairway to Heaven.
Jory's gonna be basically in that basement in that kneeling position until they come up, until they pull her away. She's basically taking a short rest down there.
All right.
Yeah, Heinz gonna be rewarding himself with something strong from behind the bar if there is some liquor there.
Yeah.
Basically, Cage is just gonna wait for the order to come back.
Yeah, I'm just taking a glass. Something strong. Okay.
So you
That
wait.
happened.
You wait long enough, and evening begins to fall on you guys.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go. We forgot about to put the ring somewhere where we could do an ambush.
Well, this place is empty right now, so if there's still here, at least we have the home field advantage.
Did we get a short rest from that?
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna.
Has anyone gotten Shiori out of the basement?
No, we were just letting her do her thing. That's why Cage was playing his guitar. He was just kind of killing time. But he'll go down there. Keep it out of my instrument, would you?
I'll keep. For fuck's sake!
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so that's.
See, that's what you get for those two nat 20s that you got earlier.
Yeah, that's what. Only 15.
So yeah, I go downstairs. I see Shuri kneeling. Tap her on the shoulder, like, "Hey, Shuri, let's head back up."
She gets up and walks upstairs.
I follow behind her.
Yeah. All right. Since no one else is here, should we set the ambush here? I still think that's not a great idea because people could wander in.
We said it down
Cage
the
goes over
basement,
to the
not very many
door and
people go there.
flips aside and close. Now nobody will come in here. No, I am a little worried that the owner might have gone out and killed himself.
You know, part of me thinks you think that you think that is wishful thinking. You know.
I do and I don't. Like, he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
And I don't wish that on anybody, taking over getting your mind controlled by your wife because she's in some strange cult that's trying to summon a demon from hell.
We still don't know. We still don't know if that is actually the truth of it. We might.
We don't, but that's the only thing I have to go on.
It's a good theory. I'm gonna give you that.
Oh, Hines, if you remember when we were in what area? Remember the story?
In
The fractal
Where the hell's that?
glass were
whatever
clawed
area.
and grabbed it and pulled somebody in.
Yeah.
I got a new sheet. Quentin, what if we told you about touching random portals? Don't accept portals from strangers.
What about your cleric? You don't want to use your cleric?
I don't. He can't do shit. He can only. I mean, he can. I don't know. I don't feel like playing crap.
Don't get something you want to play. Look, I'm sorry, Quentin. I'm sorry, but
Don't worry. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I would not go after.
New character.
I like Cage too much to have done that. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. I'll figure out the new character.
I thought you were gonna say, "Don't worry, I'll remember."
Yeah, Logan will remember that.
It's a good thing Logan's on the other side of a portal
Yeah.
where they can't return from.
When you find him again,
He's
he's
gonna
an
come back
evil deathly.
I was gonna say he's gonna come back as a tiefling.
All right. So, should we set a trap? I mean,
You guys were
Trap
last
and
talking
ambush.
before Quentin talked about. Shuri was bringing up something that you guys heard about in Whateveria.
I've
Oh, yeah,
never
yeah.
heard of this place.
Remember,
oh,
there
it's
was the animal or the whatever we were supposed to be hunting that came out of a mirror.
yeah. It had paw prints, webbed paw prints.
Exactly. That's what when I
That
saw
sounds
that,
violent.
that's what I remembered.
Well,
Jesus. Stats. She goes, well,
you're definitely right. They're definitely linked together. I just can't see the pieces fit.
I feel like remember we saw the cult that was in the on the path. when the person got hit.
Yeah, no, that didn't roll right. It rolled 4d6d.
Yeah, I saw. You forgot to drop one at the end.
But if
Yes, you're right.
there
We
was-
met some cultists on the path, and that's when we got the sickness.
they must have summoned it out there, and it must have broken through there. Which is the main reason why I told everyone to get away. Unfortunately, Logan did not heed this.
He did the exact opposite, from what I hear.
Who?
Logan.
Who?
Glares.
I could go on.
I would prefer if you didn't. We don't
I
have to mention him outside of the company, but at least we can at least remember him a little bit.
Yep.
I'll give it to him. He was a good performer. Anyway, so are you telling me you would like to go back out into the forests north of whatever area?
No, I'm just saying if this appears to be the last like cultist area here. If they're down up in Water area or near there, it's well within reason that they could be other places as well. So the Lord that's here that was helping them, maybe we can get more information from him.
Yes.
Well, let's go investigate the office, see the cultists for you.
Yes, and maybe set this trap. Maybe put the ring in the basement.
As you guys are discussing this, there's a knock at the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide.
Like, hey.
Fuck.
Oh,
You
right.
hear a voice that you recognize as the butler who showed you to Lady Ivan say, Mr. Murdoch, if you could please answer the door. I see you in there.
I'm
He opened the window to hide.
Yeah, I'm just sitting at the table with a menu in front of me.
Cage
I'm like,
goes
shit.
and opens the door. Can I help you, good sir?
Thank you. My business is Mr. Murdoch.
Well, Mr. Murdoch is an associate of mine, so whatever business you have with him, you have with me as well. But please, come in.
The rather pale man strolls in and kind of folds his hands behind his back and tilts his head back all prim and proper and looks at Heinz. Sir,
Cage pulls up a chair and stands on
Lady
it.
Ivan requests you immediately to return to her home. Will you please accompany me?
I'd love to, but we are currently still on our mission. So it might not be the best idea to go to your lady's estate and bring her into some sort of trouble.
I see. And the trouble
I
that
would-
befell Lord Binkt this afternoon was not your doing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Roll
It
deception.
has... Yes, roll for deception.
Oh, fuck me. This character has gone way down the drain.
Sir,
you lost
Lady Ivan heard of the incident at the manor and believes that you were somehow involved. Now, 2 people are reported dead.
Wait, 2 people, Cage says.
Yes, I wish there was, surely. Wait, how many did you say?
2 people.
Nah, I only did a half.
Sir, Lady Ivan would like to speak with you. His voice is starting to lower and sound a little defeated.
All right, then. Let's get this over with. Go on, guys.
Cage goes. He grabs his guitar.
And as he does, a small figure in a mask standing at the door now.
Oh,
Do I think that's Bink?
No, it's clearly a woman.
Okay, it's
Whatnot. It's clearly Lady Ivan.
Ivan. Alright. I'm like, oh shit, you're here.
Oh, Cage just
Oh,
She nods a bit, steps inside, and closes the door. And leaves the
Cage pulls
clothes
out a
sign
chair
on.
for her. Cage pulls out a chair for her.
Thank
Please,
you, thank you, kind minstrel. And
Oh,
she seems to be
course.
gazing out from between the slits in her mask over at Heinz.
Sure, he's going to position himself at the door, just making sure no one comes in that we don't want.
Do we
And,
have?
and the pale man just kind of gives her one look, and then kind of folds his arms immediately, gazing around the room, seeming to be watching Ivan, or maybe more watching out for danger for her.
Which one of us is holding the fake ring?
I'll have picked it up because I was looking at it last.
Yeah, okay. Cage, put the thing on
Yeah,
the
I
table.
pull out the ring. This is
Yeah.
what we acquired. There was an illusion on it to make it look like the ring found that you busted.
How is that possible? She picks it up and puts it in her hand. Quite interesting.
I
It
agree.
would seem that he was prepared for someone to do a burglary on his house and left the ring as bait.
She actually lets out a laugh at that thought. Think? For thinking that somebody would be after the ring specifically? No. I imagine that he had plenty of defenses on his office, but I imagine the ring itself was left where it was.
Oh, he did. One of our compatriots got electrocuted. That's pretty funny,
So
actually.
why would he cast an? Why would he pay somebody to cast an illusion of a ring that sustains itself long enough for some thieves to take it out of his manor?
There's a possibility.
Maybe it's a
Someone else
very
already
important
stole it.
ring. You never did tell me what it did.
She looks over towards Shiori. And what, my dear, might that be?
Maybe someone already stole it, and that was the fake.
That's
Perhaps.
not a bad theory.
Yes. I think there is somebody else who's quite interested in the rings.
And who would that be, Malene?
I'm not entirely sure. Just rumors.
Is it the half-orc that he's associated with?
Indoor? I doubt it. Indoor has other interests from what I hear. And she kind of turns back towards Heinz. Remember, you heard them too, I believe. They were discussing a drug.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's been taken care of.
Yeah.
You shut down his manufacturing.
We shut down the whole associated with
Distribution and
No, them.
right?
No, they're not this manufacturing.
no.
Well, the cult that delivers it and hands it out to people, I guess they're the dealers. We took care of them. We
No,
actually
he
killed out
wouldn't.
the last one below us.
She holds up a hand and says, "Young man, they do not operate that. He does not operate that way. He might have used them to shake a few things loose, but I doubt his refined product ever touches their hands. Not common drug dealers."
Well,
Well,
they're all
not
dead
really
anyway,
common.
so.
Common drug dealers don't summon portals to never plane to existence.
I know this is Waterdeep, but hard to call cult drug dealers common.
Yes, well, you do not know. You do not know these people the way I do. Even you,
That's true.
even you, Heinz.
Now you got my interest.
So, who do you suspect that it might be? If I could get a name, I could probably gather some information.
I don't know. He says, "I just hear that someone has been making inquiries about it at the library, but I have not been able to retrieve a name."
Huh. Interesting.
Any other information about this person you have gotten?
She shakes her head. That ring in particular is very important to me.
Hmm. And you didn't know
I
who
don't know.
was going after the ring either.
No,
Do
but
you
I
have a list of
imagine
suspects?
Child, I do not.
So we have no suspects in who would have the real ring. And do you know anything about this operation Indoor has?
Some. You also heard some of the information. He is manufacturing a drug from the same substance the cult was, apparently, because of the rumors of war.
With giants?
Yes.
Oh yeah, those assholes. Still the Nightstone.
Yes. Still, he's
Cloud giants, from what I understand.
yes, he is quite. Apparently, he wants to make a profit off of such a war, and thinks that this drug will help soldiers gain an edge. Perhaps sell it in the north, where the supposed war will take place.
We'll
War
have
is
to
always a
figure out
good
where he's
profit.
manufacturing.
Sadly, yes, it is.
Grizz. In my time in Waterdeep, like going from any rumors of like where they might be manufacturing this stuff?
Probably just in maybe North Ward, maybe South Ward. Probably not
Okay.
Sea, Dock, or Castle Ward, though Dock Ward would have, places to store it.
Cage says it out loud. He's like, the only two places I can go be manufacturing in the northern or the southern. I'll have to go around and see if I can maybe get a bit better idea of where they might be located at.
Southward's smaller, at least.
I'm building up a network. Perhaps I'll be let know something.
I've got my own network too.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go around the northward when I get the opportunity, and I'll look around. I'll start there first. It's larger,
Hmm.
and then make my way towards the southern.
Part of me thinks that the South Ward makes more sense if they're stocking the Dock Ward, but also part of me thinks that it'd be too obvious. They'd move it to this North Ward, not to arouse too much suspicion.
That the northward is much larger than the southward. There may
Easier
be
to hide in.
less likely. Yeah.
The bigger the haystack, the harder it is to find the needle.
If we knew where Fawn was, we could ask him to keep an eye out for an ear out for someone at the library.
Well, Fawn might be in the Silver Dog.
That's true.
I'm not just saying that because I want to go there and have some of their delicious coffee, but you know.
Hey, you're a member there now, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Silver Dog.
Silver
it's a very
Dog.
high-end establishment.
Oh, you love it.
I'll pay for your membership too if you want.
And how much is the membership?
100 gold.
Yes, it is a very nice place. Ivan agrees.
Maybe next time you decide to meet with us, just let us know and we can take you there and we'll treat you to something that is of your station.
Ah,
You'll have to forgive us. The owner stepped out. I have reason to believe he might not be coming back because of something that might have happened, unfortunately.
Well, in the trades wards, the guards might not even notice for a while.
Yeah, I don't think those guards are very useful to be honest with
Depends on which ward.
you. That's true.
They're quite effective in the Sea ward. They took down several of the Count's operations before you even got to town. Apparently, you took down one of the last ones that was left in that section.
Yeah. Ugh.
Hmm.
Alright, well, I'll go ahead. When we're done here, I'll go out and I'll look around the North Ward to see what I can figure out. You two check the office, see if they have any information here. And I'll keep my eye out for the
I'm
those
just
that we get
gonna.
worried about.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna look at Lady Io and go. But the job is still on.
If you can find some information about that ring, yes, she says. But he sounds a bit weary.
I'm just gonna walk him off into the office.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the office as well.
Alright.
For anything of note.
Uh,
I'll roll
Cage is gonna
investigation.
go ahead. Cage is gonna go ahead and head out to the Ward.
Well, the only thing of note you do eventually find in a partially opened vault, not vault, yeah, little under the cabinet counter vault sort of
Safe?
thing in the office. Safe, thank you. For some reason the word actually left my brain. And I love
Understand.
I love the one there. Anyway, you
Yeah.
eventually find the deed to the place.
Which you know Cage wants.
Well, this doesn't belong to a cage, so I'm gonna put it back.
Well, that's why. Well, I'm gonna go check on the owner. Hopefully it himself.
Alright.
If he did, though, it's up for grabs.
So, is there anything else you wish to do before we end here?
Should I roll a perception check just to see if I hear anything?
Nah.
Okay. We'll
It's
save
running
that
with
for
you making your way
next time.
to a ward, and the other two are just hanging out in the office.
If
And Lady
I
Ivan
suppose-
is still there with her butler.
I suppose it's evening now. Shops would be closed.
And some of them are still open, but mostly it's eating establishments open.
The shop I might be thinking of might be still open. It's a shop that would sell thieves' tools.
Yes.
Yes, I would probably head there and acquire a new set of thieves' tools, and maybe a
just
crowbar
you
and
should
some rope.
probably. You should probably tell Lady Ivan.
A new toolkit. Got it.
Yeah,
Get a better set than you had before.
get
Yeah,
some
the set that broke.
get better companions.
But as I said, I think we should end it. We should end it here, so
Yes.
that next time, the others can join us and have a full party again.
Yes.
Oh, party.
Sorry, Quentin.